first one, the state of Georgia only would allow 3 different companies in the United States to do the valuation. And they came in and did it, and it was long and hard. They had a whole lot of appeals, and people went through a lot of things. The next one was about in the 80s, and it was a cheapie done by somebody up here in Falling Water. And the next one, under the county commissioner, the next one was done under the county commissioner Buddy Chapman. It was done in 1998, and that it was for commercial. Then in 2004, there was another one done for residential and other property, and that was 14 years ago. There has not been another property revaluation since that time. The state of Georgia Department of Revenue has put Walker County under a consent order. They had 3 years to clear this up.
I understand, and you are familiar with what happened in 2008 with all the housing and, all right, so I mean, like I said, I didn't have time because I just got to
Let
talk
me say
about once.
one more thing.
But hold
All
on.
I do is pay for that. I don't have any authority to
I know
make any
you
kind
don't,
of
that's not what
change.
I'm saying, but this money has to go where? It goes into your coffers, and then here I'm finding out you're spending money that you already spent, if you're borrowing money to cover money you already spent, and I'm just like, that makes me angry, that makes me very angry and concerned, and I'm not gonna stop here, I know,
If you were in any county in the state of Georgia, you would find that all have that.
I
All
understand,
have all kinds
but we
of-
don't need to be doing this, what I'm trying to say, we don't need to be doing this, not in today's economy, because there's no jobs out there for these people to pay for this.
There
I'm just,
should be jobs.
what's that?
There should be jobs.
Yes, there should be, exactly, and I know that 100%, but they're not, where are you going, sir?
What business is it yours where I'm going?
I would like to know if you're gonna listen to this, I was just curious, do you have an issue with me asking that question?
No.
Okay, then please, I'd like you to stick around if you have something to do with this.
I don't have time, sir.
Okay, what is your name, sir? Wow, that was contested, wasn't it? Do you understand my anger, ma'am? Do you understand my, this is, I'm not getting any answers here other than, well, we spend it and everybody else doesn't. We don't need to do
No,
it.
that's not what I said.
We don't need to do it,
Everybody
and
has
I'm pretty worked up about it. You understand?
I do.
And I wanna look into this further. I don't know where to look because I'm not I'm not in the.
When I get done with
group.
the meeting, if you come to my office, I'll be here glad to show you some.
Okay, well, I don't have time for that right now, but yes, I'd be glad to come in. I come in to see you a long time.
Call me,
And-
call me and tell me when you're coming, and I'll be glad to meet with you and show you what you need to see. If I have it.
Do you mind saying, who was that man?
Don Oliver, the county attorney.
County attorney? That's what I thought it was, okay. That's a nice response I got from him, by the way, I was asking.
He's not as congenial as I am.
Well, he needs to be, because truly, he works for me.
He's a servant of the county.
You understand? He works for me. And if he was offended with it, I need to know why he was offended with, because I was putting something out there, maybe he needs to listen to it, maybe if he's not listening to it, maybe we either don't need him, or
This is a
we.
public meeting.
I
You
understand.
can't tell him he has to stay.
Oh, I didn't say he had to stay, I didn't say that, I was just curious why he was listening with you, because he was listening to something that I felt was very important. Do you understand my anger?
Oh, yeah.
Are you set on it? Okay, because I'm not the only one. As soon as I raise my tenants' rents because they gotta subsidize this, they're gonna be angry too. This is what I'm trying to say to you.
Do you
And this is not,
understand that things might change in 14 years? Do you understand?
yes, I do, I know yeah, but what's going on? I haven't heard too much, and I haven't got all my information yet, but I've looked at some of where we are in debt right now as our county. And I think we're really accelerated from where what we need to be.
Well,
In 14 years, the jump is.
the largest debt that we have is a SPLOST referendum, which was voted on. And every debt we
understand.
have also has a limit.
Yes, it does. And that's what I'm asking. Fix it. That's all I want. Is just fix it, because I don't see it being fixed. Not when you spend the money and then you gotta go borrow money to cover it. I don't see that as a fix. I see it as a cover up. I see that as a Band-Aid or, one second. Am I wrong? Am I wrong to be angry? May I ask the people here?
Oh, you be.
Can I get a shake of the head? Am I wrong to be angry here? See that? Do you understand what I'm saying now?
You might be, and you might not be.
I might be and might not be.
Feel about things.
I see. Okay.
I'm not
But anyway,
angry at you.
do you understand
I'm
what I'm
not
saying?
angry at you because.
Well, I hope you're not angry at me. I'm not angry at you. I'm angry at the situation. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people that rely on you. And I don't know how many people we have in this county, but I know we have the 4th largest, as in mass of the size of the county in this city.
Very large county to cover.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. you know, because I see things going on. I was driving down to Mountain Coast Farm, there's some monstrosity being built down there. I don't know what it's for. Nobody lives down there in the county, everybody lives up here. So we have to travel down there to use whatever's down there? I'm sorry, that makes no sense. Whatever it is down there, I really don't know. I don't get out too much because, like I said,
Tell you what it is.
no, I'll find out myself, because I'm gonna look into this now. I'm home more, and, you know, I got a couple of my tenants will feed me information as I need, you know. What's that? I live up near Mission Ridge Road. Mission Ridge in McFarland, right there. What's that? I'm a Rossville, address, but I'm Walker County, Community
Well, I
County.
understand.
Yeah.
We have different communities, we've got plenty of different communities in our community. Kind of depends on where your property is.
Yes. And, I mean, how often do you have these meetings? Because he said, hey, you might want to go down to this meeting here.
Only when we have something to bring before,
Huh?
when we have something to bring before the vote.
Well, that's like how often, is it a weekly thing, a monthly
Well, it
thing?
used to be a weekly thing that come out in the mail.
It's not, and how do I know that it's, when it's gonna happen?
We post it.
You post it?
Call and ask, yes. We
Alright.
post it, we put it on TV.
Yeah, all right, I've watched, what is it, 265, or what is it, a few
They
times.
announce it every.
Now what, so if I was to take off work and to be here what is your cancellation policy for something like that? How else do you?
Cancellation of it, I've only
Does
done
it
it one time.
You only done it one time, okay.
I
So
don't see
what I'm
that.
worried is I take off a day's work, I gotta use, you know, like I said, usually I'm 1,000 miles away, but I'm, you know, but here I'm, you know, I'm off this week.
You're welcome.
Oh, yes, I plan on it.
We're having.
My anger is not a reason to stay away. My anger is a reason to be here. And I want, you know, once I look into it more, I want answers. And I demand answers. Why? Because I pay a lot of taxes. All right? And there's people out there that pay a heck of a lot more than I do.
You know, some of people's property taxes went down.
I have a hard time believing it. You know why? Because I've talked to a lot of people and every one of them said, well, just like my ex-wife, hers is doubled. And I'm like, what?
I talked to someone yesterday, and even though I didn't send them out, and I don't know what's on them,
I know you
get
don't.
called every so often.
You just said it all, but this is something that comes out of another office. I know that.
It depends, what, this is determined by, if you buy a house, then the information from the clerk's office about what you pay for the house goes to,
I understand how all, I understand all of that works, yes. I understand all the works.
so you know about the,
Yes,
ratio study and all that
Yes,
stuff.
yes, I do, I do. But again, we have a, you know, it's probably been crap since 2008. The housing, I used to buy and flip houses. All right, back in 2008, it was a good time because they were dropping like crazy. But on the other hand, there's nobody out there that has the money now because you're dealing with all this other stuff in the federal government things. And we don't need to be causing the extra burden on us. On a local level, it's very tough, it's very tough, and I see it because I have tenants that have a tough time coming making their rent, you know? And I don't wanna bump up the rent, but how am I gonna offset it?
I don't know what's in there.
I don't either, but I can assume what's in here. All right,
I
just by
talked to
what
someone
I'm seeing.
yesterday who said he
And
had.
I made a point not to open this. I made a point not to open this. All right, I found these money loss, I made a point, you know, but everybody I talked to, everybody around my area, I'm kind of a busybody up there, all right? On the street, because I own 2/3 of my street, all right? And so I kind of talk to everybody, and they're concerned too. And, you know, I had one lady, she said, well, I'm okay with mine. It went up, but I'm okay with it. I said, well, good. But she said a little bit different. But we got people that aren't set like that.
I talked to somebody yesterday who said they had 2 parcels of property in Lafayette that went down, and 1 parcel in Chickamauga that doubled. Chickamauga's
Yeah.
doing really well right
Okay,
now.
you wanna bring up, I just talked to a guy this morning, has a business in town. The lot beside his house, beside his business, is appraised for $45,000 an acre. You can't even find that in Chattanooga.
I mean, he needs to appeal with them.
Well, yeah, I'll say, but what I understand is why do I have to appeal it? Because it makes no
It's
sense.
worth that, and it's
Exactly.
probably wrong.
So I've gotta do my time, I've gotta do mine when it's, you know, but on top of this, you know, I understand after a while here with all this debt we got, it's gonna be assessed again up. Am I right?
None of that.
What's that?
I haven't set the millage rate.
No, you haven't, but you're going to soon, right?
I have to.
I know you have to.
And if
That's,
they have more than 3% appeal, they'll delay that. And I talked to Terry Gilby, who is the chief appraiser.
yeah,
You know Terry?
no, I don't.
And he said that he talked to a number of people yesterday, they only have one appeal.
Yeah.
But he said this to me, and you may already know this, but if you buy a piece of property and you mortgage that property, and go to the clerk's office, and while you were doing that, you bought the tractor and some other thing, it'll be on that amount of money that you are putting your mortgage in. So if that happens, you need to contact them and say, now, everything that I bought that's on this amount is not my home.
I understand.
Other things, so
I
they can
understand.
take that off, because they don't have any way of knowing it.
I understand.
They tell me.
Okay, but do you understand my, and one thing I do request also, this man is an employee of yours, I would say, all right, and he actually is an employee of mine, and I asked him why he was leaving, because I felt like necessary. I thought I knew who he was, but I wasn't quite sure, because I didn't get introduced to him, right? I think I'm owed an apology for that way. I would like to get my phone number, have him give me a call,
What's your name again?
Gary Bruce,
Gary Bruce?
yeah, have him give me a call.
All right.
I would love to hear an apology from him. Really would. I think I deserve it, actually. You know?
Yes, that's good.
Yeah, I think so. Because the man works for me.
Yeah,
Understand? You understand?
I know.
Ultimately,
I work.
just like my
69,000
customers, I work
And
for
none
them.
of them have the same opinion, so it's a little bit.
Yeah, but you're his boss, so you can lay it down. I thank you for listening to me.
You're welcome.
I'm just,
Anybody else?
yes. Carry on.
Anybody else got anything they wanna bring before this meeting? Okay, if not, I'm gonna adjourn.